As most of you already know, I've been playing around with the Green Lion Ultra for the past few days. So here are my pros and cons. Before we do that, here's a spec sheet about literally everything you need to know about the device.
So these are everything that the Green Lion Ultra smartwatch has to offer. It's got an inbound map, Siri, 6.0-inch display.
It's water ejector. It has emergency contact list. It equally has contact list which you can store up to 100 contacts on the device. It's water resistant and IP68 dust resistant. It has a 4-digit passcode protection if you need it. It's custom wallpaper or watch face. It's got wireless charging. It's a HD IPS full screen display. It has NFC support, GPS trajectory, voice assistant, which is the Siri I mentioned earlier, 8 different menu styles which you can choose from, dial, receive or reject calls. You can equally view call notifications, text messages, and music control, which you get to see more about it in the video. It's got one of the best speakers you can see. I mean, there's been some times where I literally have my Bluetooth turned on my smartwatch and I use it without noticing that it's been changed from my phone. So, sports mode with over 100 sports activity, find my phone enabled, do not disturb, alarm, and reminder. This list just goes on and on, and I don't think we'd be able to finish all day. That being said, let's dive right into the cons first. I'm more of a con fan. Anyways, let's just start from there. Remember the music app? Yep, this music app. I'm happy that they included the music app into a bunch of things that, Green Lion had to offer. But they could have done a little bit more better. Like, for instance, they could have made the music app much more interactive, where you can see the name of the song that is being played, and probably even the next song if you're skipping or something. I mean, they had this whole screen size to do everything they needed to do about it, but I guess Green Lion just decided to make it better. Secondly, it's the battery life of this device. See, Green Lion promises 3 days of battery life, but this device literally just takes me throughout a whole day of use, and probably into the next, but then I'd need to charge it up. Now, what I'm saying is, it's not the best, and probably because I use it heavily, but hey, what's the point of having a smartwatch if you're not going to use it extensively? And I always have my Bluetooth call turned on, just so I can, ease of use to pick up calls and stuff like that. Well, I guess their promised battery life is if you're not going to be using it extensively. Like, I've tried using the watch without its Bluetooth turned on, without connecting to my phone, and it took me over 2 days. So, yeah, the math is kind of correct. Like, for an extensive user, or for anyone out there who would be getting the watch to use it extensively, I think that would probably be the main purpose. Then yeah, you really need to do something about the battery. Lastly, my number one flaw, this should come first, sorry. It's the messaging app. Well, why I do like the fact that you can bind your messaging apps to the smartwatch and then literally get everything on your watch. I don't like the fact that you can't auto-reply them from your watch. So if you had a message, let's see, WhatsApp message, or even your normal SMS message, you need to accessible in order to reply them. I think that would have just been crazy if the watch could have done it on its own, don't you think? Well, that's just it for my 3 major pros. Now, my 3 pros that I like about this device. Firstly, you guys really appreciate the build quality of this. I mean, yes, it's not a Series 8 Ultra, don't get me wrong, but it does have this material that doesn't really make you feel like it's losing much of its quality. Like, it's got this whole aluminum frame around the device, and it feels really, really premium. Even the crown, seems like they've carefully thought out the way to actually design this in a way that looks like the Series 8 Ultra. I know there are lots of replicas out there, but this just does justice to it, and for its price point, it's really good buy. And another thing I like about this device, is responsive UI. It's not like it's the best UI out there, or has a 60Hz panel, but it does make you feel like it does have it. Look at how smooth and solid operating this device is. And lastly, I know it's not a feature, but I just felt it should be included, is its price. It's relatively cheap. I mean, for all the features you're getting, the whole blood oxygen, ECG, and sports mode, and virtually every other thing that I mentioned that you'll be getting in this smartwatch, I think it's a really good buy. Well, that's it for the Green Lion Ultimate Smartwatch review. If you like it, or if you probably want to get it and try it out yourself, I'll leave a link to the website where you can actually make a purchase of this. And thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll see you guys when you see it.